Boy, look at that beautiful, absolutely marvelous word.
Hey everybody, I'm going to finish up this. I'm also finishing, I'm having some lunch too.
I've ever seen.
A little Korean beef.
Gentlemen, not for stew fixes. I wish I knew exactly what I mean. It starts out like an A word, as anyone can see. But sometimes
Go check out my browser so I can see chat. Forgot about that.
If I ever find out just what this word can be, I'll be the
Welcome everybody.
See,
this is a very early live for me.
Simply me.
Let's angle this a little better.
It might be kind of an elephant, or a funny kind of kazoo, or a strange exotic bird you never see in a zoo, or maybe a kind
of that's nice. I like that.
A particular shade of blue, or maybe a pretty flower.
Oh, I see. It's got the camera view there.
Academic gentlemen, not for stew fixes. It's the most remarkable word I've ever seen. Academic gentlemen, not for stew fixes.
There we go. Let's do that.
I mean, it starts out like an A word, as anyone can see, but somewhere in the middle.
Actually, I think I'm going to go ahead and finish my lunch real quick here while I.
If I ever find out
this
word can be, I'll be the strong bird.
Yeah. I paused. Good. That's all paused. Good to go. All right. Let's do that. Just a minute. I'll adjust that. I just finished Korean beef leftovers. Hey, Chloe. So I have to leave in a little less than an hour to go pick up the dogs from their training today. So I'm hoping to be able to finish this in time to go. Yeah, about like 45 minutes I need to leave. So I'm hoping to finish this in time to be able to go and then come back. I do need to do some dishes. It won't take long, but then go live again for request and have like a big request extravaganza later. I did leave off down here. All right. I think what I'm going to do is start with the middle and work my way around middle of this oval. Try to round it off, smooth it off a little bit. Into the focus. Looking at it sideways. Seeing a lot of join notifications. Well, hello, Jason Bacon. I'm going to just do a straight line. You know what? What if... Okay. Yes, I think I've got my idea. I'm going to just go ahead and split this in half. Center. I'm kind of improvising the middle a little bit. What I'm going to do, and I think that's the center here. What I'm going to do is make my initial a four-way reflection. So that means it's going to go this way. This way. Up and across and up like this. So then what I'm going to do is instead of hiding my initials at the end, I'm going to work on that now. So that way I can work my way around it. See, and here's a reflection of it. The point would be if you were to look at this from any angle, you would see my initials. It's the idea. All right, that's good. I like it. I like it. Now for this side, we're going to do the same thing. But opposite. Now it looks like a cool pattern. Hey, Terrified! You did say you'd be back, and here you are on YouTube. It's nice. I'm starting to get some followers on YouTube who more than just my. I guess I had some followers, some regulars, but I'm getting some new regulars. Hit that 1,000 mark. Perhaps because I hit 1,000 followers on YouTube, maybe YouTube's promoting my lives a little more. Thanks for sharing, Raven. All right. And then I think what I'm going to do, yeah, I'm going to do a square around it, but not touching. No pixel. Someone's running off. Yeah, see that? So it's going to build a pattern around it, but leaving that middle part alone. Rise to closer. Peace be God. Not man interpret. Not man lines. Rats live on no evil star. Oh, lovers revolt now. Race fast, safe car. Paul's the sap knock is as selfish as I am. Me a moody baby. You a yam. Ah, Satan sees Natasha. No devil lived up. I like the idea of working my way out from the middle. You kind of want one. Thanks, Raven. I won't what, pretty boy? You can buy them at, you can find them at Target or Walmart if you're in the U.S. If you're outside the U.S., maybe Amazon or eBay. They still sell them. Now I see bees out. UFO to few. We panic in a pew. Oozy rat in the Senate. Darkening all these lines in the middle, just retracing them. Red nugget, a fat egg under a dog. Go hang a salami. I'm a lasagna hog. There we go. I'm done with that middle. Now I'll retrace this square. And then I'm going to use this time lapse. Yeah, I think I'm set up where I can cut out. It might not show parts. That's funny. It was Weird Al doing a song called Bob, where it's just in the style of Bob Dylan, but all of the lyrics are, was it palindromes? Where it's the you can say it backwards and forwards, like Bob. Thanks, V. Now I'm gonna figure out what am I gonna do. I think I'm gonna give a little. Do that. You gotta watch where you're throwing. And I'm gonna do the opposite over here. Yeah. Yeah, right? Of course it was Weird Al. Yeah. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. Hey, August. Welcome. Yeah, I am posting. I've already posted 2 of my drawings from last night. Thanks, Heather Renee. I did a lot of Star Wars drawings in my live last night. And so I'm posting those today for May the 4th. I've already done 2 of them. I did Mandalorian and Jar Jar Binks. I'm kind of improvising. I'm drawing the back of a playing card. And I'm looking at a reference image, but I'm really kind of improvising this style. Once I can figure out a fourth of it, then I'll imitate it on the rest of it. The very center are my initials, back to back to back to back, KED. Right now they look sideways too, because in the end I'm going to display this on its side, on the short end. I'm hoping I can do this in the next 45 minutes before I have to go. It's Memorial Day for you. Oh, very nice. Tech from the past, right? Thanks, August. Looks terrified. All right, now what? And then let's do something similar right here. Mm-hmm. Looks like it's not quite centered here, but that's all right. This is one of those things where it's not symmetrically perfect, but in the end, I hope that there's so much going on you won't even notice. It won't matter in the end. Nothing really matters. Anyone can see. Nothing really matters. Nothing really matters to me. Any way the wind blows. 500 points for anybody who knows the lyrics I was quoting. Whoa, didn't even notice the initials. Thanks, August. Yeah, I wanted to hide my initials in the pattern, but I decided to do it right away instead of at the end. Usually I hide my initials at the end of a drawing that I'm wanting to hide it in. That I want to hide it in. Notice I said that because in my quick drawings I don't normally hide them. And I decided to do it now. Well, happy Memorial Day, Faye, to you and everyone in the Netherlands. I think I'm going to do the same type of thing here as I did on this one. Thanks, Michael Brady. Hunter, with my 2 fingers. It's actually, this is the backside of a playing card of the Queen of Hearts. I've already drawn the Queen of Hearts. Took me about 2 hours. I think I'm going to do something like this here in the corner. Fill in this like a little flower. And then what will happen is whatever I don't have a design for, I'll fill in. All right, and then like I said, I think I'm going to go ahead and do the same kind of a pattern on this side, almost like a leaf. And then tomorrow, Liberation and Party Day. Oh, fantastic. So, Hunter, Bohemian, yes, August. Okay, very good. August gets the points for the lyrics I was quoting. So I just now saw that. How did I learn how to do this was asked on TikTok. So basically, I really just picked one up one day. I drew a picture of Woody and looked at it. I'm like, you know what? I think I can do this. And now I'm going on 30 years that I've been working with it. And it's just trial and error, just seeing how I can manipulate the powder. It's how my brain works, where I don't have to think about the lines I'm drawing. My hands will just do it. So drawing on this lower quarter first, and then I'm going to mirror it all around. So hopefully I can, once I've done this side, it should be pretty quick to do the other sides. When I did the outer corners, it took 15 minutes for each corner. Excellent. I think, no, I'm going to just go back down. I'm just going to go ahead and mock or copy it on the other side. I think let me go ahead and do the flowers on all of the sides. Right. That's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't think that's quite right, but let's go over it again. A little fill in there. I'm going to do it again. There we go. This is going to be a lot of fun to watch in time lapse. See this pattern develop. So later today, I'm going to come back live and I'll draw quicker drawings that are requested. That's what most of my lives are. This is a special project that I'm working on where I'm going to be, I have the Queen of Hearts drawn on a separate Etch A Sketch. When I preserve them, I cut them open, take out the powder and the drawing mechanism. But for this, when I cut them open, I'm going to glue them back to back. So it's a two-sided Etch A Sketch in the end. And this is going to be the front side of the card and the back side of the card. Let's do that. All right, now I'm going to do the same thing for this flower retracing. Nice. Excellent. Yeah, I want to darken this one too. The bottom right. Excellent. I like that. So I think what I'm going to do is these flower patterns on each of the what time today? Oh, that's a good question. I don't know. I need to leave in about half an hour to go pick up my dogs, and there's a training session that's going to take about an hour. Come home and do some dishes, so maybe 2 hours when I come back to do a request live. Unless I come back and have to finish this then. It's all right. Yeah. About right here. So I'm going to go ahead and mimic copy all of these. These will be retraced, so I don't need to be perfect. Can I do this in half an hour? Probably. We'll see. These don't, like I was saying, these don't need to be perfectly straight lines yet. I'm going to fill in between them and retrace them again. Yeah. I'm trying to keep an eye on. Hey, go Gata. It is, Patricio. It's a small one. I do quicker drawings, so maybe 3 or 4. 2 hours for me. That would be, between 3 and 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time. Now, if I don't finish this in the next half an hour, then I'm gonna start by finishing this, and then I'll go into And then I'll go into requests. All right, there's that. Let's see this. There we go. All right. So what I might do for these flowers is not fill in between each of these. It's not flowers. I guess the leaves are kind of like ferns, huh? This one's only 3. I'll do that like that. Space them out a little more. Yes. So I do the smaller ones because I can do quicker drawings on it, but specifically this one's a playing card. So these are more playing card size. Like that I've got the center lines I can go straight through. No, I'm not. This is how I relax. I'm not wasting time. This is my downtime between chores and work and family. A little downtime. There's no waste of time going on. I'm creating art. There's never a waste of time creating art. You're wasting your time commenting. Then I'm wasting my time. You've got better things to do than put your phone down. Go do them. I didn't know you were announcing yourself that you were an ass when you started. Sorry, I misunderstood. Now what could it be but shiny coins for you? Oh, you're missing some time on TikTok. We go down there. Hey, Cassie. No. Thanks, Blake. We got so much to do. I love the way they think. Wait, did they just follow me? I stack up and catch up and do it all again. Pirate problems are solved with me crew. There's just one thing to do. No. Go. Oh, they muted him. No. Well, that's too bad. I was having a little banter there. Want to see if they had anything to say to that. But that's all right. They had it coming. Must be from me. Right. Had no faith it'd be nice. No, shoot. No, they were going to come back with something asinine. That's all right. I appreciate it. You're looking out for me. It's what part of what you're here for. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that's 11. My goodness. All right, let's see what I can do. You just mentioned it because it disappears when you shake it. Oh, I see. Yeah, because I'm going to preserve this one at the end. It's not a waste of time. Yeah, I'm going to be preserving this when I'm done. It's 1, 2, and then what I'm going to do is go to the outside and figure out the pattern I'm going to do out there. 3. Is this? I don't think these are as long. 4. Let me go a little longer. Spend my life. 5. 6. 7. 8. So Luke just asked. Oh, look at that! A couple people asked how I preserve it. So let me first explain. Cellular. That's fantastic. Terrified. The way the Etch A Sketch works, many people don't really understand the actual science behind it. It's a very fine aluminum powder that's inside. The powder sticks to the glass with static electricity. It's not magnetic at all. So it sticks to the glass with static electricity. And then what I do to erase it, right, I'm scraping off the powder. By moving my stylus around inside, I'm scraping the powder off. I'm not drawing a line, I'm scraping the powder off the glass. So to preserve it, I will cut it open. I take out the drawing mechanism and wash out all of the powder, the aluminum powder that's inside. And when I glue it back together, you could turn the knobs, you could shake it, and it's not going to erase. I do have a pinned video on TikTok that shows that process. I really wish I hadn't drawn so many of these small little leaves, but there we are.
I just came to see.
Here we are. What time is it? 8 after. All right. I still have 22 minutes to finish this. Not going to rush, though. I want this to be good because this is going to be an epic. In the end, I'm cutting it open. I'm going to glue it back to back with another one. There's a drawing of the Queen of Hearts. So this is the back of the playing card on the other side. These are close enough. It's not going to matter how many there really are. People aren't going to sit there and count how many there are. They're going to look at it and go, "Oh, that's neat," and then go on with their lives. So then what I'm going to do in the end, I'm going to glue them back to back, and then I'm going to put them on a rotating pedestal. So it just goes around and around. It's going to be cool. Now I'm going to figure out the pattern for the outside. So I'm going to go down. Oh, I see. This is not Michael Crawford. This is the movie. I'm going to skip it. There we go. Yes. Thanks, Bills. Thanks, Lola Smith. Thanks for the follow. I've already worked on this about an hour and 20 minutes. Not all today, but an hour and 20 minutes. Let's do a big. I'm going to do a big paisley design here in the middle. Ish. Not really paisley, but paisley-ish. You do. It's original. Not a cover. All I need to feel. It is 50-50. Oh, well, thank you. Yeah, this is my way of relaxing, and I'm wanting to do a really detailed one on a small one. It's going to be a nice art piece that I'm putting together currently just for my own collection. It's going to be a two-sided Etch A Sketch in the end. All right, I like how that turned out. Now let's figure out what I'm going to put over here. How about some other sort of circle pattern? fill up some space. I guess we just do a circle with an inner circle with a dotted line. I'd have to restart by new one, right? Now, this one I actually did. I got 12 minutes into it and I started over because I didn't like how it started. I'm going to add another little floating triangle here. Why not? Filling in space. And how about a floating triangle here? All right, now let's figure out over here to the left of the paisley. How did you get the space where there is no sketch? One of two ways. Either A, I could, when I use Etch A Sketch, I forgot which knob draws up and down. Yeah, that's the nice thing. I don't have to think about which knob does up and down, left and right. My brain just says, I want this line, and my hands just do it. Separated lines are done one of two ways. One, I just stop and backtrack, right? Let's do that now. So let's say I'm drawing this line and I stop and I can backtrack. So that's one way to create a floating or an ended line there, right? It's not connected. The other way to do it is after I draw a line, I can draw another line and draw another line and push the powder on the back of the glass in a way that it pushes powder to disconnect the lines. I think I've created my pattern. It's very close to the edge here. I should have done an outer ring. That's all right. All right. How fast can you make a perfect dime-sized circle? Perfect would be about a minute or less. Because I go nice and slow. Although you might not think a minute is slow. Maybe I shouldn't fill in this middle. No, I should. I should. I really should. I should probably go ahead and mimic the big paisley before I do the rest of the pattern. Hey, Kason. Sweet mother of pearl. Oh, well, thank you. Oh, crap. Thanks, Kat. I appreciate the kind gesture. I got to edit that out of my time lapse video. But if you'll let me love you. I use the TikTok live footage to download and create my time lapse videos for my final product. Typically, when I'm doing quick drawings, I don't care if there's a little pop-up GIF that shows up for a frame or two. But this is one that's going to be, so far I've got like a minute and a half of time-lapse footage on this and the other side of the drawing. This is a huge project. So I'm going to have to watch for the pop-up heart. Cut it out. But thank you. But yeah, I do this. I love to have an audience. I do this to relax. Oh, I need to go here. Yeah. But gifts are always appreciated. Somebody beach, beach, where and probably in between. All right. Magic. I have magic fingers. Oh, yeah. Magic fingers.
Let me love you. It's the shortest all way. All Oh, shoot. My son is raging right now. I don't know what he's playing, but he's not happy. There we go. That's that side. Now we do the little circle and triangles over here. I thought Jamie dropped something in the kitchen. Now I think that was a hey, hello, okay. And then a happy May the 4th to you. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, Jason Bacon. Now I think he just stomped on the floor in his room down the hall. Then we do the triangle here. And then we do the circle. This circle is not going to have as much room, apparently. And then the other circle. And a filling. Time is it? 19. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to have time to finish this before I have to go. Because I need to do a lot of filling in. But I should be able to get the patterns done. I don't know. We'll see. I do need to change before we go. I'm in shorts and it's actually rainy outside. But I'm happy with how this turned out. So yeah, when I do come back and go live, it will be to finish this up. And then I'll probably then log back in separate live to do requests if I don't finish this in the next 10 minutes. Let's go around. All right, snap. Do do. All right, awesome. Okay, over here we have this point, this. All right. And then on this side we have triangle. Thank you. Got the 10-minute warning. And then triangle here. And then we do the circle. Circle. Filled in middle. Right? Right. All right, now let's go over here. Let's do triangle. Let's go to the big paisley. I think I'll be able to finish the design, but not fill it in. I'm going to have to come back to fill it in. Yeah, I would like to fill it in. I see. I was going the wrong way. All right, let's. So I am just going to confirm that I have to go soon. I'm going to be finishing the pattern now. However, I do want to fill it in, just like the outside of this is filled in, and then I'll be done, and then I can take requests. All right, now let's go to the other side. Go to the triangle. The last design is this circle. With a circle and a dot. Okay, so then I'm going to need to figure out. I need to make sure the oval stays separated from the outside, like that. It's the oval. So I think I might like shade in, but keep a little gap between the oval outer and the inner design. So see at the very bottom of the oval, I've got a little. What time is it? 25. Okay. Yeah. I'll work on it for another 5 minutes and then I gotta stop. Oh, I didn't do it over here. Shoot. Meant to leave that little gap. Etch A Sketches are no, they were made. They're not currently made in Bryan, Ohio anymore. They're made in Canada now. A few years ago, they were bought out. The design was bought out by Spin Master. Ohio Art stopped making it. Like 6 years ago. So they originated in Bryan, Ohio, but they are not made there now.
Hey there, Delilah, what's it like in New York City? I'm 1,000 miles away, but girl, tonight you look so pretty. Yes, you do. Times Square can shine as bright as you. I swear it's true. Hey there, Delilah, don't you worry about the distance. I'm right there. If you get lonely, give this song another listen. Close your eyes. Listen to my voice, it's my skies. I'm by your side. What you do to me? It's what you do.
All of this. I'm going to do all of this.
What you do?
At least this corner, like the bottom right corner, shading, just so I know what I'm going to shade for the others. And then I have to go, step away, come back later, finish the shading for the rest of it. And then I'll do requests, different line with requests.
We'll have.
Hey, bad wolf. Hey, hello, arrest. Arrest. That's right, Terrified. I give you 500 points for getting the name of the song. Very good, because YouTube, it's all warbly.
Breath away. Even more in love with me, you'd fall. We'd have it all.
Let's just do that.
It's what you do to me. It's what you do. Oh, it's what you do to me. It's what you do. 1,000 miles seems pretty far, but they've got planes and trains and cars. I want you if I had no a friends would all.
And then what I'm going to do for the fern leaf in the middle, I'm just going to retrace the leaves over and over again instead of trying to fill it in between.
Promise you, we get through the
Well, hello, Lisa H. Thanks, Papa Fart. And thanks, Jason.
Hey there,
Assembly room was dust free to avoid contamination. Sure.
years and be done with
I'm assuming you take a tour.
making history.
Sorry, I'm focused on my drawing. I wasn't reading chat so much.
You know it's all because of you. We can do whatever you want to. Hey there, darling. This one's for you. Oh, so what you do to me? It's what you do. Oh, it's what you do to me. It's what you do. What you do to me. Oh,
Jason Bacon. Bacon roses. Thank you. Oh, I haven't heard the Tim Hawkins parody. I'll retrace the designs that I have shaded around, and then we'll be able to see on the bottom right what it's going to look like in the end.
singing and the mountains ignite, echoing their joyous strength. Oh,
Sorry, it's Christmas music, but I'm not stopping to skip it because I got to stop my live soon here. I did end up having fewer branches, but that works. Filled in some of them. Oh, I didn't fill in. Basically, what I'm doing is just filling in all of this to get an idea of what it's going to look like on the other quarters. And there it is. So the bottom right is what all the other quarters look like. Won't take me too long to fill it in, but I can't do it now. I'm going to leave my stylus up there. Actually, let's move it aside. I want to see what this looks like. Ah, that's nice. We're going to have to pause there. That's exactly right, Papa Fart. On my TikTok, you can go take a look. Oh, look at that. Now we can see it up close. You can see all the detail in it. This is going to be so cool. So all the other corners are going to look like this. I'm going to fill it in, but I just don't have time now. I need to go change before I leave. So when I walk away, my stylus is right there, and I'll remember. So, yep, I got to go. So I'll be back later.